I failed programming? Good morning, ladies. You're probably wondering how I got myself into this situation. So let me back up a little bit to give you some context. March 1st. March 1st was the day that I realized that midterm exams were coming up. I looked at myself in the mirror and said, I'm screwed. I hadn't studied at all, and I needed something that would ensure I passed my exams, and I needed something fast. I spent a staggering 3 minutes coming up with a plan. Node MCU with embedded Wi-Fi chip? Check. 4-channel relay board? Check. 3 tasers? Check. Miscellaneous electronics? Check. That was it. I had everything I needed to pass my exams. Here's the vision. I'll study for my tests up until the day I take them. I take the tests, then go on spring break to, well, unwind. Then, when I get back and the scores come out, I'll hook myself up to the Examiner 9000, and if I pass the exam with an 80% or higher, then the machine doesn't do much. But God forbid I get less than an 80, I get, well, punished. This right here is called the ESP8266. It is embedded into the entire board, which is called a Node MCU. It hosts something that's called a web server, which is a server hosted on the internet that accepts universal web signals from other devices on the network over the HTTP protocol. Shut up, nerd! Basically what this allows me to do is send super fancy waves through the air called Wi-Fi, but you've probably never heard of that before. These signals will tell it to turn something on or off depending on the signal that I send it. Awesome, now we have a device that can turn something on or off wirelessly. And that something can be maybe, I don't know, a taser. This right here is a taser, or at least what's left of it. And this was actually the trickiest part of the build. And I know you don't care why it was the hardest part of the build, but I'm gonna tell you anyways. Besides the fact that I had to drill into these and I could have hit the battery and it blown up any second, this is the most Chinese sweatshop piece of shit taser I could buy on the internet. This taser is actually different from the other tasers that I have, but the other ones have all of these components soldered to a circuit board, which makes everything about 1000% harder. But all the other miscellaneous components in the build, the relay boards, the wires, the clips, it's all pretty standard, so I'll kind of skip over those. Now for the best part of the project, the software. It's all pretty simple, so I'm going to speed run this explanation, so try and follow along. We have 2 main elements for the web server mess that I've built here, the host and the client. The host of the web server is the ESP chip that I talked about earlier. The ESP chip creates its own Wi-Fi network that we give a name and a password. Then on this network, it exposes an IP that we can type into Google on the client side, and when we do so, it will open the web server interface. On the client side, we have a web scraper that will log into my gradebook and scrape the grades for my exams. Once it has these grades, it will compare them to the grade threshold that we set, which is 80%, and if they are above the threshold, then great, we do nothing. But if it is less than 80, we grab the IP for the router, tag the words taser on to the end of the route, and then we send a GET request to this endpoint. From there, the web server gets this request, and bada bang, bada boom, I'm getting zapped. I put this desk together with 2 of the 8 required bolts, so having a high probability of dying from electrocution, this desk will probably fall and crush me. But every great innovator has taken huge risks, so we're gonna proceed anyway. For those of you who watch my videos who actually have brains, I can hear you screaming into your screen right now that, hey dumbass, wood isn't conductive. So what are we gonna do to fix that? This right here is an industrial grade, highly conductive metal polymer that they use in NASA on the outside of the rockets, and they call it tin foil. Basically what this means is that when taser goes zap, metal goes zap. And so basically I have these wires here, and when I... So yeah, as I was saying, we have these wires here. When you touch them, you get Alright, enough fucking talking. Let's see if something I built actually works. Alright, full send.
Physics 1 exam. Pass.
Yeah, I studied for that.
90%. Discrete Math 1 exam. Fail. 68%.
68?
Object-oriented programming exam. Fail.
I failed programming?
77%.
Oh my god, bro! Well, that was fun. I actually really enjoyed making this video, and it is a little bit different from what I usually post, but actually building stuff like this is really interesting to me, and I love learning new processes. If you want to see more videos like this, leave some suggestions down below, and they better be good, or else.